Hello, this is Vulturefire, and this is yet another playthrough where I'm going to be restarting the game in order to test stuff. So this is not a fresh start run, which means that I will be buying packs, but my goal is still the same. I'm trying to get a depth 3 run with each character. This is going to be somewhat similar to my Storming the Ramparts series, where I sort of play tested the Ramparts. I've done several runs through Valley recently, but almost all of them have been, in fact, all of them, I have had at least 3 idols enabled for every single run I've done so far, and that tends to distort how every single fight feels, especially the bosses. And I wanted to be able to provide some playtest feedback. So, of course, the first run has to be through depth 1 because that's just how this game works. So we're just gonna. I could have started after this, but I figured I would go ahead and show the whole run. Show this because it shouldn't take too long. If you do not care enough to watch me do a depth 1 run, I should have a timestamp. This video will also likely contain the depth 2 run. Which will probably be just the 1 run, but we'll see. That's damage, we'll take it. Oh, whoops, that starts a fight. Just clicking too quickly. You need to die. Rude. This is, well, we can kill anything here. So I think we do that. Guess we'll get that little bit of shield. And now just anything will take you out. Yeah, we take 1 reflect damage here. Donk donk. Ooh. I mean, I haven't actually seen the new art now. That's before now. That's really cool. I like that art. I like the card. Give me a second. Anyway, so we want to play that out first, because now we can redraw it. That'll be a kill. We would love to see a Shocking Grasp here. We'll reroll for it. And then, so used to having Spyglass. Not that it matters a ton. Thank you. Goodbye. All right. Anyway, I'm just talking with people on the Discord about Stiff. This is very good at depth 2+, but not super useful here. I don't think really any of these are that good. Cleansing Shield's okay, but kind of want to cut it. That's actually pretty good. Let me just take events. Get through this run quickly. Shield. Don't need to spend time playing anything else. We want to get that 20 damage detonation off. All right, let's do that. And then, you know, introspection's pretty good. Yeah, just gonna go this way and then take events. I don't think I want to burn my shocks just yet. We want to do this. Oh, we want to do this first because we want to draw the shatter from the freeze. Supposed to get here. Alright. Yeah, we get fatigue. Unfortunately, Ice Blast isn't going to work this turn. 32, 33. But it's fine. We don't need it. I really like Singularity, but I think we're just going to take Mana Font. That doesn't do anything for us. Upgrade. I mean, that's not that good either. Just upgrade Mana Font and cut a block. Don't need it. You probably could have taken the Singularity. Ah, rip. Alright. Preview. Just playing that mostly because then I can hit focus. It doesn't actually cost me anything. Oh no, I'm down to health. Is that lethal? Yes. There we go. Technically down 1 whole health. That's okay. Take that. Toxic Spores I guess would have been okay with whatever, but I'm gonna upgrade. That goes to 26, which is probably worth it. Which one are we fighting? Lower Blossoms. Makes that less important, I think. I do like that a lot. That just goes to 26 damage. We may just want the bigger chunk of damage. I don't know why I'm spending all this time thinking about it. It's not like this is a super big deal. This is depth 1. That'll kill. Oh. I wasn't thinking about the death force. Actually gonna take some damage here. It's gonna kill you. Should have done that in a different order so I could have gotten bleed damage out. Forget about the Sanguine Grimoire. And we're back to our max recoverable again. I should have done that first. You can do this. Bonk. Okay. Sure. I'll take another one. Alright. How much damage is that? 24? Not quite enough. Now it's worth doing this. More shield, just to be safe. God, I've gotten so used to the idle stuff tripping that it's weird to not have that happen. I'll kill you. Should use that just to get the discard. Oh, yeah, powerful. Would have done a little bit. May have actually been lethal. We've gotten close at least. Anyway. Sure. Probably could use more mana, but yeah. Do that. That went well. Sure, more mana, why not? I think that's actually worse than the Sanguine Grimoire. For this run, at least. Normally I'd take it, but I don't know that I like Pierce. And now that it matters a ton, go ahead and rest to get to full health, just for fun. And final fight. Pop you. Should have done this in a different order, but sequencing is hard. Should we just do this and get... Yeah, that seems okay. right, I have starting mana boost. I was like, why do I always have so much mana? Getting that off. And I think we will go finish you off, even though that'll give out Death Spores. We can deal with being exploded. Just cost us some mana this turn, but that's fine. What's this card? Or can you just... Sure. Alright. Now we explode again. Takes rather powerful, which is annoying, but not the end of the world. And away. Alright. We now have access to depth 2, which means we have access to the Crystal Valley. And unfortunately, we only get... I should have remembered that for the first one, we always only get 500 XP. That's just a locked-in thing. So we should have gotten like 1,000, but it's just how that works. And we can open packs, because that is how we're doing things. Visions of Frost is nice. Spirit Helmet is pretty nice. Spirit Bolt's okay. Sonic Blast is interesting. It opens up some options. We cannot click the Shrine at all until we have beaten Depth 3. But we're not going to be using the Shrine this run, probably. I think it makes sense to just unlock the quest slots. That's actually pretty good. Yeah, this all should be doable. This is the only one that's maybe not. That is possibly going to be difficult to do in one run, but we'll see what we can do. So, thank you. Anyway, we have access to the starting deck, but not the card pool. Is only 12 cards? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12. Okay, just feels like more. As is tradition, eat everything, start from scratch. We could just build like a Strike Rowden. But I don't think I want to do that. Do I? Nah. We're not too far off being able to build Strike Rowden, but I don't think we're quite there. We do like that. I think we do at least one Infuse, at least one Meditate. All right, this is actually very good now. I don't need having 2 Meditate sources, although probably don't need them both. The question is like, what are we doing for shield? Let's do Hobble. Could just build like towards Sundering Blasting things. I mean, Ice Blast is pretty effective, but I don't know that I want to rely on it long term. What are our shield options? Okay, yeah, I was kind of worried about that. So the question is, do we want to go in on chilling, or do we want to just like try and focus on big blasts? I don't think we can rely on big blasts right now. I think we may not run the combat ready because we're just going to run heavy stand, meditate, infuse. We don't have level 4 route and passive, which is going to be a bit of an annoyance. I don't hate this as a damage source. I also don't hate Scattered Beam. I think we do actually run probably a block and probably just a second mana shield. Well, I don't know how much I like the Chilling Focuses if we don't have whatever. So that seems okay. Maybe a bit rough. We'll find pieces as we go through. So one of the questions is always, yes, I get it. Which of the 2 we want to go to? I don't think Rampart. I think we're not on a strike-based deck, so Ramparts doesn't do a ton for us. And Giant Lore Blossoms, I would take a week in the woods, and then we can go through, and we can just see how this goes. All right. So of these cards, I think we want the Shocking Grasps potentially. I don't hate just like leaning into some shock, picking up some Shock Sphere. Obviously, this fight's pretty good too, but let's see how this goes. Okay, we're gonna start with this so that we can do that. Oh. Yeah, this is basically kind of a turtley deck, but not too slow. I like having another growth source since we can't get it right now. Otherwise, I would love to pick up from this fight an Arcane Aegis because it did good work for us last run, and it would do good work for us again here. Oh. And the Drain Life providing healing is obviously a pretty important part of our plan. And yeah, mana so far not a concern despite our fairly mana hungry starting deck, which is a good sign. There we go. Moving on. I think Cleansing Shield is probably going to be important to deal with all the crystallizes, and we already have a Meditate, so we don't need to pick one up. Alright, I think we want to focus on taking out that jerk, and now we can finish it off with a Scattered Beam. Because this one is obviously just going to keep scaling. We get extra shield. No Hobble, but I think getting the Sturdy out is more important. Okay, the weak is cancelled out by the Adept, which is nice. No powerful for you. The evasion is obviously kind of annoying for the deck we have built. But we'd like to get like a Power Surge or something just to get a little bit of scaling going. Although obviously kind of our main issue right now is just the whole thing where this is a fight where evasion keeps coming up and we just are on a small number of hits. We also take like a Brainstorm, gives us some card draw. Right, we're one detonation away from a win, assuming we can get the detonation like it this turn. That's not enough cleanse. Okay, good. We didn't just completely low roll there. I do kind of like having that. That helps us deal with opposing evasion. And that's also pretty good. I guess it's only going to do like 8 or 12 AoE, which isn't amazing, but it also is 8 or 12 AoE with card draw. I don't hate that. I may end up regretting it, but we'll see. Go ahead and get a little extra shield because we can. Alright. Kind of awkward hand here in terms of how the mana is laid out. Yeah, we want to get more shield. Fortunately, we aren't going to explode here, which is just a small mercy. We can do that before we do this. Now we do explode, and it is going to take a little bit of damage here, but I thought it was worth getting the AoE damage out. That was interesting. That number definitely went up after I played that. My guess is it just hadn't properly updated the damage prediction. I'll need to make sure that that was about 19 minutes in. Detonate you, shoot you. And then, I don't really have enough growth to sustain Mind Blast. Kind of would rather have Corrupted Blast. The other things like, I don't know that that's what I want to be drawing out of. I don't know that I want to get only a 3 with the Scrying Blast. Do you just go ahead and start prepping more mana, or do we take the Corrupted Blast? I mean, because that's like even worse. I think we just take the Icy Concentration, even though it's not amazing for us, and that is basically going to be useless to us. Even though I find a Spirit Storm, I don't care that much about it. Do that. Okay, can't play it, but that's fine. I probably shouldn't have done that because, like, I didn't want to draw this. We are on depth 2, so Frenzy is a possibility. There it is. Let's go and get that. May as well get that because we don't know what is going to happen on the Frenzy turns. Okay, answer was nothing. Yeah, Vessel of Impulse has a kind of funny habit of not actually doing anything, which is good for us and not amazing for it. So we only did 9 damage there because, of course, weak. Probably should have put in the battle ready for the Mighty. I wasn't thinking about the fact that we are actually a deck that cares about Mighty. Yeah, this guy just outputs so much. Vulnerable and weak. I do not know why, but it's kind of ridiculous. There's just no way to get out from under it. Alright, there is the Shocked gone for now, and didn't really do anything to us. Which... Donk, and there's the Frenzy again. We've got 2 turns incoming. Yeah, we could definitely use a Singularity at this point. But it's pretty good to be in a position... I do like being in a position where Singularity can do things. I don't love being in a position where this jerk is going to be about to take a couple turns. Alright. We were able to force our more powerful spell both times, which is nice. Yeah, we had just gotten out from under the weak. Alright, that's fine. There's more Frenzy coming out. That's an awkward hand. But that's why we have all the resources we do, so that we don't have to care. Adept is going to be enough so that we can get a detonation here, which is nice. Goodbye. Which just means that we get to get rid of one of those Frenzy turns. Oh, there's new patch notes. So, after this run, I'm going to be looking at the new idle stuff and see, because there's new idle rewards, which for you guys will just be the idle rewards you're used to unless you're exclusively watching my content, and you aren't actually playing the game. But, you know, for me, it's going to be new. Like, I saw the discussion, I know what sort of stuff is going to be involved, but I obviously haven't played with any of it yet. That's good. And good kill. Okay, like I said. Oh, and Singularity actually got a slight buff. It had been, because all the expensive cards got buffed slightly, so that they could be more competitive. And yeah, so what is Rain Life Plus? Goes to 26, that's not good enough. That goes from 13.5 to 18 damage, right? Yeah. So that's like 5.5 extra damage AoE, which isn't bad. What does this actually do? Yeah, I think that's good. Especially because, like, if it ever draws a Singularity, we're pretty happy. But I don't think we want to cut anything, really. Maybe, like, one of our mana cards. I could see cutting the Resolute Focus, potentially. May also cut the block. Let's go here, because I would take a Zap if it was offered. Let's just go ahead and Dome you. I think that's still the one we want to kill. We are going to be shocked here, which is annoying. But there was nothing we could do about it. But yeah, we can get rid of you. Well, I didn't need to play that block. Okay. Unfortunately, there's only one card this cannot draw, and it's this one, which is the one we actually want to get. I think you just go away. Perfect amount of health to just go away. Goodbye. You are not needed anymore. Alright, we are now shocked again because of the overcharge. Like, we are overcharged, but that guarantees we get shocked. Trying to think. So I do want to get this healing. And then, yeah, we can just do that. And if we had missed, it wouldn't have been the end of the world. Oh, right, we did get the Lucky Charm, which is nice. I do like Icy Change. That's pretty good. Oh, right. Fortress now reduces damage taken by 10% per rank instead of being shield every time you play a non-mana card, because that was very dumb. Stasis cards not properly seated. Drovas no. I'm reading patch notes live. Beta patch notes. Oh, and then Drovas changed. I wonder if Blood Tap changed. Life Tap changed. One Day is notoriously bad about actually creating good patch notes. Anytime you see good patch notes, like where you get the detailed card stuff, that's only when One Day gives me the card data so that I can generate those, because One Day does not generate good patch notes. The secrets you learn. Because I got tilted, because some of my early time playing, there was a point where, I might cut this guy. Anyway, there was a point where like, One Day's patch notes were just like, changed, and then some cards, and it wasn't even like there was no details on what changed, and then sometimes you just forget to include cards that changed, and so you just had to know that, oops, that's different now. And yeah, but yeah, this means that we are now guaranteed to get the Singularity, which is nice. And we could kill we can kill the back too. I think that's better than killing just the front one. That doesn't mean that we have even less damage. We probably need to find a way to deal with, I guess Drakes aren't a problem. I'm so used to Drakes being the thing that you need multi-hits for. And obviously that's just not a concern right now. Are we gonna draw? Focus, okay. Feel them out. We also need to block, did we re-roll block 20 damage? I don't remember. Get rid of that. Pop you. Check what my quests are after this. Oh, whoops. That's fine. Lethal. Oh, cold calculations having retained was supposed to be calculated deception having retained. Anyway, I think we just take the introspection. I don't hate the toxic spores, kind of. Just kidding, I do. That's pretty nice. Let's see how this goes. Just pop off one of the death spores there. Unfortunately, the card we really want, I don't think is actually even an option, which is Arcane Nova. No, don't draw us both of these at once. That does us no good. Can we play... We can't get to 0, really, without... Or we can, but it requires us to play this, which is going to be useless to us. We can get to Singularity, though. We just can't get to Singularity and then something else. I think we just delete you. Wow, please stop. Oh, it would have drawn that. I guess that's okay, but... Play with you. So if we can, Scrying Blast into... Nope, we cannot. And even if we play it, like, this is going to get us... Oh, this is just going to get us that. Which is, like, not 0 damage, but... Just the ridiculousness of this amount of, whatever. Right, we can take this 5 damage, that's fine. You can get to block all of this. Okay, hopefully we can kill at least one of these here. That's going to be a nope. Because our instant accelerator does nothing for us here. But we can at least pop off some of whatever's going on there. Ruth. Bye. I do actually want to finish off with Drain Life, though, because that'll get us back to full health. And we won boss fights with Rowden. What was our other quest? It was deal damage with Arcane, which we were doing a great job at. I think we want a Curse of the Forest instead of a second Singularity. Yeah, because I think that this provides us coverage of some threats that we otherwise may struggle against. I also kind of think we want the Mind Seed Plus for the extra growth stacking. I don't think we have anything we super want to cut, and I wouldn't hate having a reroll token. Although I don't really know what any of these jerks drop, which is a bit of a problem. I know these two drop. I know that we can get these cards drops because they're very good. I want to see that fight's a pain in the butt, but we'll see how it goes. These guys are also jerks. But they can go spend a week in the woods. Has it been long enough that I can explain the joke again? I think so. So the name of the card is Curse of the Forest because it used to be called Cursed. That was the name of the buff of the debuff. But then it changed, and now the name of the debuff is Weak. So obviously, if it was Curse of the Forest when it applied Cursed, then now that it applies Weak, it should be called a Week in the Woods. I think these guys are gonna play just. Wow. Yeah, that's a lot of Curse. Give me a second. I'm going to comment on that. Anyway, I do kind of want to try Spectral Blast, but it's bad with our whole Scrying Blast package we have going on. But I do want to try it, so it's fine if Scrying Blast is bad. Because these are the paired prisms, which we're not going to hit kills, but that's fine. Oh, they have the two runes. That's what's going on with them. Let's see, do we detonate any of this first, or we just draw? We just draw. Okay, well. You're basically dead. We are going to eat a detonation here, but that's okay. It's only going to cost us 1 health. Oh, no, it costs us 6 health. That's right, because of the shock. We can apply weak. Generally get a lot of shield up. So the crystallized debuff is new to this area. Is new to this patch and is largely from monsters in this area, and it is 5% more of status and damage received per rank, which does add up pretty quick. I believe we've now gotten all of our quests done, which is nice. I do kind of want to try Crystal Shield. I don't remember if these guys apply status though. Oh, that's not the one I thought it was. My brain just blorped for a moment. I don't know that we can consistently get Ice Blast going is the problem. Just take a Mind Shield. Sure. That seems okay. Unfortunately, yeah, I was afraid of that. There was a chance that we just get the weakest of the things. But I should be using this. Like, there's no reason we would just be completely avoiding it. It's just that, I guess, if you look at our health, it hasn't mattered. Let me do that first, see what we find. Pop, pop, pop. Okay, you are now almost dead. Oh, I don't like this. Although I like that we didn't actually get fully shut down. Yeah, because there's that curse coming out from this, which now effectively... Oh, really? You're adding shield now? Rude. 1 in 3 chance that this gets us mana. No luck. Alright, absolutely no luck on finding that mana. And we do not have enough. Yeah, the Icy Chains probably needs to go, just because like we do not have the whatever we need for it. Alright, Spectral Blast is actually going to get us a kill here though. And we're back to full health. So we keep that around. We are taking 50% more damage at this point, which is not great. But fortunately these guys don't do that much damage, so it's fine. I could have gotten out Curse of the Forest there, I think, and just won, but... There's Spectral Echo going off. Which is now worth 12. And now we have lethal. But I want to see if I can get a kill again. That potentially just uses up our shocked though, which I don't love. I'm more inclined to take either more mana or the meditate. Give me a second. All right. Anyway. Do we just get this off to kill that? Yeah, I think so. This doesn't seem like an amazing turn to do that. Oh, I forgot about the fact that we're going to be getting even more crystallized. Let's do this to force a shuffle and see what we get. Nice. I'm going to do that first so that we can potentially draw into the thing. Ooh, we can just donk you out of existence. That seems good. I said I wasn't going to have to deal with you. I was wrong. Because I forgot about these jerks. Oof, I really want to play that, because that's how we're going to deal with this jerk. But... Alright, we could roll that crit chance, because we have that starting crit from the event, which is how we were able to kill whoever. And we are slowly getting rid of all of that crystallized, which builds up real fast. Oh, I wasn't looking at the damage, so I didn't play the Mind Shield because I went on to the card that I want to play. Now's a good time to use that. Alright. You can go spend a week in the woods. That's interesting. It's another spell that stops the Scrying Blast from doing its thing, but it's scaling. I'm still fine with the Scrying Blast existing and just being increasingly questionable. Am I okay with just rolling with what we have? Yeah, probably. Things seem to be going mostly well. Oh, it's this jerk. So it's not getting me growth, but it doesn't right now, so I probably should have just done whatever the other thing was. So this gets us. Okay, it's not really amazing, but it's fine. Yeah, our man doesn't quite work out here. Get the shield just in case we get arcane detonated, which could happen. Yep. On previous patch, I said that this fight felt like by far the easiest, and like, look at how much nothing this fight has done to us so far. Like, this is less than the E01 mid boss did to us on depth 1. Like, yes, we just got a whole bunch of eggs. That's kind of annoying, but it took it this long to do that. And like, if it never scales up aside from that, like, we don't care. I mean, I guess that's a scaling attack because that wasn't doing that much originally. I think we want to play those though when we have nothing else to back them up. It's probably more interesting playing those once we can kill off, if we can kill them off. Yeah, like now. I guess this isn't gonna kill, but it'll draw drain life, which will work. Yeah, that was just such a nothing fight. I'm debating if I take any of this or if I re-roll. I just don't know that I can afford a second singularity. I don't remember what the other card is. Okay, that's not doing anything for us. I like the mana eruption as a way to fund our ridiculously expensive deck. It gives 7 crystallize. Okay, this just automatically creates 2 spectral echoes, which I like. Because we're going to be using it. Sure. Let's get some curse going. Just going to move on. See how these fights go. So this is the actual elite in the fight. And it is basically a super version of the assault wisps. So it has to die first. Assault wisps. Yes, that's the name of the thing. Took me a moment to make sure my brain hadn't just randomly said the wrong thing name. I don't think it's worth doing that yet. Rude. This turn is going to be particularly rude. I think we really want to see if we can get you dead. I said they were super soul wisp. I guess like I haven't done most of these fights that much, and on depth 3 I'm used to. I seem to remember that they were doing whatever. Yeah, we just can't get to that. Or we just exploded and took away our call. Yeah, this is a lot of curse stacking for death to do. Nice. Yeah, we'll go ahead and evade this hit. We're taking so much damage here. But, you know, this is also a lot of curse stacking for death too. So, I guess I can't complain too much. I mean, I can. I complain all the time. God, if we don't do shield, we take a lot of damage here. So it's just not enough. So I probably should have killed one of them. Yeah, I definitely should have just killed. Oh, I think Valley Wraith is all. No, Valley Wraith is not even a an elite. It's just particularly. I think. 'Cause, like, 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 ' Yeah, this fight just stacks a lot of curse. Give me a second. Anyway. This one is the one we can't take. It's the other one that we want. That gives Vengeance 6, which is really good. You're just going to have to... I think we're just going to dodge fights the rest of the time, because I just cannot afford to take a bunch more curse. So I think, yeah, we are just going to... Unfortunately, there aren't any events yet, so we're just basically... that's better. So we're just taking whatever all the way through. And we just get more mana. I don't hate getting other turn of tough. That could be relevant. And yeah, we'll just rest, get our max health up, and then go do this final fight. This is just the depth 2 run, so it shouldn't be too difficult. Although they are at least starting strong, I guess. Get that curse. Get that vengeance. And I think we want to focus on the back one, probably. Please don't just... Okay, that's probably of the things that have done to us the least threatening. Especially if you're just going to follow up with having... Okay, is my mouse just letting go with stuff again? Because I swapped this mouse out, like, not too long ago to try and fix that. I blame my cats. I don't know how my cats could be responsible, but I'm pretty sure they are. So we're super shocked. Oh, that's annoying. Cool, more shield. Could play this. We aren't taking that much damage. We could actually use that. Actually, I think we're gonna do that and use this to avoid taking... The nice thing is that'll still use up one of our shock stacks. I didn't realize that it had up triple runes. In that case, I definitely thought that I did that. Oh, that's unfortunate. That being frozen means that... I didn't think about the fact that being frozen means that we won't be able to play that, which means we can't even get rid of it for... Oh, but it counts as being played when drawn, which gets rid of one of the shock stacks at least. Although, this is gonna hurt. Explode. And that aggressive cleansing, which I also didn't know was the thing that these guys could do. I should be trying to figure out how to get how to use this to get this kill. Now's a good time to do it. That should guarantee we get this kill. Yeah, and this will deal with all of our problems. Curse coming out. I'll take away all of the runes at least. Okay, we want to do that. And we're going to pop this. So, not a perfect run, but overall not too bad. There were just a couple fights there that I think were a bit unbalanced. That final boss was probably reasonable. We were able to manage it pretty well. And now we got us to level 3, so we now did our card pool. But that's going to be it for this for now. This will probably not be abandoned. I do think I do want to keep going with this series. It just not doing it next, so we'll see how things go. Moving forward, another note, but we can open packs because that is a thing we can do on this run. Ooh, this thing. Gain powerful one this turn if you have no fatigue, deal 2 or 3 to the first enemy. That's interesting for building a strike deck. I don't know that we are, but that's interesting. Predict is good, I guess. I don't know, it's a card that I've struggled to find a home for a lot of the time. Mad Barrier is okay once we get the route in level 4. but until we get it, I don't love it. I do like Keen Contemplation a lot. I do like Ferric Rhyme a lot. That's a pretty good pickup. Purify is useful for certain decks, but I don't think ours. Rallying Strike helps support, again, decks that are not the deck that we're currently kind of working on. Just get some nice quick upgrades. We will need to buy Merly eventually, but because the next one is going to be the Depth 3 Route and Run, that's not a priority. So that's going to be it for this time. I'll see you next time.